Have you ever tried to study all night only to forget everything the next day? Or maybe you meet someone new, shake their hand, hear their name, and within 5 seconds, it vanishes from your mind. It feels frustrating, right? The truth is that memory is not magic, and it is not a gift that only a few lucky people have. Memory is a skill. Just like you can train your body in the gym, you can train your brain to become sharper, stronger, and faster. Imagine being able to recall names, facts, stories, languages, and even tiny details of your daily life with ease. Imagine learning twice as fast and never worrying about forgetting again. That is exactly what I'm going to show you today. In this video, we will go through 6 proven steps that can train your memory and help you learn faster. Stay with me until the end, because once you understand these 6 steps, you will never look at memory the same way again. Step 1. Understanding how memory works. The first step is to understand how memory works. Many people fail at remembering things because they don't know what memory really is. Memory has 3 stages. The first stage is encoding, which means your brain is taking in information. The second stage is storage, which means your brain is keeping that information safe. The third stage is retrieval, which means your brain is bringing that information back when you need it. Think of your brain like a giant library. If books are placed randomly on shelves without labels, you will not find them when you need them. But if the books are placed in categories with clear names, you will easily pick the right one. Memory training is about organizing, labeling, and creating paths in your mental library. Once you understand that forgetting is not weakness, but only a sign that your encoding and retrieval are weak, you will feel motivated to train your memory in the right way. Step 2. Using visualization and association. The second step is visualization and association. The brain loves pictures more than words. That is why you can remember a childhood scene or your favorite movie even after many years, but you forget a phone number within minutes. To use this power, always link what you learn with strong images. For example, if you have to remember the name Rose, don't just repeat the letters. Imagine a big red rose in your mind, full of fragrance. If you meet a person named Mr. Baker, picture him wearing a baker's white hat and holding a tray of bread. The sillier and funnier the picture, the easier it is to remember. Association means connecting new information to something you already know. If you are learning a new English word, connect it with a word in your own language, or with a situation in your life. By making these connections, your brain has more hooks to hold the memory tightly. Step 3. Chunking information. The third step is chunking. Our brain does not like long and messy strings of information, but it loves patterns and groups. Think about when you go shopping and you have to remember many things. If you try to hold each item separately in your mind, it feels heavy. But the moment you group them, like fruits in one group, dairy in another, and snacks in a third, it becomes much easier to recall. The same principle works in studying. Do not try to learn 10 pages at once. Break the text into smaller parts. Study one part, understand it well, repeat it, and then move to the next. When you connect these smaller parts together, your memory feels lighter and more organized. Chunking is like having a computer with folders. Instead of throwing every file onto the desktop, you place them in neat folders, and later, finding them takes only seconds. Step 4. Repetition and spaced practice. The fourth step is repetition, but not just any repetition. It must be spaced repetition. Many people read something 10 times in one sitting and think they have learned it. But the truth is, your brain will still forget it tomorrow. The secret is spacing your reviews. If you read today, review again tomorrow, then review after 3 days, then 1 week, and then 1 month. This system tells your brain, this information is important. Keep it. Repetition strengthens the memory path like walking the same trail in a forest until it becomes a clear road. Without spaced repetition, your brain thinks the information is temporary and deletes it. That is why one night of cramming never works. If you want long-term memory, train yourself with the rule of spacing. Step 5. Teach and explain to others. The 5th step is teaching and explaining. If you can teach something to someone else in simple words, it means you have truly learned it. When you explain, your brain organizes the knowledge, makes connections, and checks for gaps. Teaching is the most powerful form of learning because it forces you to recall and simplify. For example, if you learn a new concept in science, go and explain it to your younger brother, your friend, or even to yourself in the mirror. Pretend you are the teacher. The moment you can explain without looking at your notes, your memory of that topic becomes rock solid. This technique is called the Feynman technique, named after the famous physicist Richard Feynman. He believed that real understanding is the ability to teach. So whenever you learn something new, don't keep it locked in your head. Share it. Step 6. Healthy brain habits and lifestyle. The 6th and final step is building healthy brain habits. A weak body cannot run a marathon, and a weak brain cannot store strong memories. To remember better, you must give your brain the right fuel. Sleep is the #1 fuel. When you sleep, your brain organizes the day's memories and transfers them from short-term to long-term storage. If you cut your sleep, you are cutting your memory. Nutrition is also critical. Eat foods rich in omega-3, nuts, seeds, blueberries, and green vegetables. Hydration is important too because even mild dehydration can make your memory dull. Exercise improves blood flow to the brain and boosts learning speed. And finally, meditation and mindfulness help your brain to focus. A distracted brain cannot remember well. A calm brain is like clear water where memories shine brightly. Wrapping it all together. So let's bring it all together. If you want to remember everything and learn faster, first understand how memory works. Second, use visualization and association to make information alive. Third, break information into chunks to make it simple. Fourth, use spaced repetition instead of cramming. Fifth, teach others to strengthen your understanding. And sixth, fuel your brain with sleep, nutrition, exercise, and focus. Memory is not a mystery. It is a muscle. And like every muscle, it grows with training. Imagine yourself 1 year from now, being able to learn languages faster, remember names instantly, recall facts in seconds, and never fear exams or meetings again. That future is possible if you start practicing these 6 steps today. So now I ask you, are you ready to train your brain and unlock the full power of your memory? If yes, start with just 1 step today and build slowly, because the moment you respect your memory will reward you. Call to action. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more life-changing content. And let me know in the comments, which of these 6 steps will you try first?